Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Daniel Valle, and today I want to do a quick simplified version of what the CAGED system is. And I put a little jazz music on the background, just to get in the mood. But so real quick, the CAGED system. What is a CAGED system? CAGED system is pretty much a guitar map. It's just a way that someone found a clever way that these notes are arranged on the guitar, since it's not like the piano where we just have one pitch and that's it. On the guitar, some of these pitches keep repeating over and over again. So the CAGED system neatly arranges these notes all over the fretboard. In each pattern there is a chord, and that's where we get the name the CAGED system. And that's how these notes are also arranged on the fretboard. And they keep repeating over and over again in the fretboard. And of course, you're going to start going higher in pitch as you start going closer towards the body of the guitar. They're arranged in 5-note patterns. They're also called pentatonics. There's major and minor. And that's pretty much going to be the backbone of the CAGED system. We could just real quick look at pattern number 1 for A major, and we could see how we start seeing those notes: A, B, C sharp, E, and F sharp. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Once those notes are played, it repeats again: A, B, C sharp, E, and F sharp, and then 2 more notes. So another thing we could notice is that each pattern has 12 notes, and each pattern also has a chord shape behind it. So for example, pattern number 1 would have the E shape behind it, which you could see the frets. The fretted notes are the squared notes, and the open notes would be the hollowed circle notes. For the next one, it would be the D shape. We could see the D shape right there with the pattern number 2 with on the squared notes, and then the open D note, which in this case it's an A. It's an A major. So this is how these notes are going to keep appearing. They're going to keep appearing in the order of C, A, G, E, D. So if we're on E, what would be next? D. And if we're on D, it would start again to C, and then A, G, E, and D. And these, if the guitar fretboard was infinite, these patterns would keep repeating over and over again. They all start in different intervals. Some of these patterns start on the 6th. For example, the first one starts on the 6th interval, or the major 6th. The next pattern starts on the root. So you can. The way that I use the CAGED system is by just moving that the lowest note, which is a root. You find that pattern number 1, and you move it anywhere you want. If you want to play in the key of A major, A minor, you move it there. If you know that you're on that E shape, you can know that behind it is going to be the G shape, and in front of it it's going to be the D shape. So that applies to the same thing with minor. We go to the minor. We start in pattern number 1. That's going to be E minor shape. You see the fretted notes, the squared notes, and the open hollowed notes. So behind it would be the G shape, and in front of it would be the D minor shape. So that's the beauty about this the CAGED system. That's how it's easily and just clearly arranged. And so the CAGED system is pretty much good, so you won't just be soloing on one spot over and over again and just be playing the same licks. Once you open up different spots for you. You can create different licks on each pattern, or you can start merging patterns. And the good way to practice it, of course, is ascending and descending these patterns. Maybe ascending one pattern and then coming up through another pattern, and so on and so forth. Another good thing that it's good for is that you won't have to just play, for example, A major. You won't just have to play it in the open position. You could start playing it in different parts of the fretboard, and you're going to also get different pitches. It's going to be the same notes, just in higher pitch or lower pitch. So that's another good thing for it. Another good thing is that since this CAGED system is the backbone of the arrangement of these notes, if we start adding notes, for example, if we play the blues major or minor pentatonic, so for the minor pentatonic you would add the flat 5. You can see that you start getting a different flavor. It's no longer just a minor sound or a major sound. For major it would be the flat 3. But now you start adding little notes and you start getting different flavors, different colors. And this applies to every mode. You just have to arrange the notes differently. Either for Mixolydian, you know. For Mixolydian you would use the major pentatonic, but you would add that flat 7. And you could start seeing these notes being arranged neatly all over the fretboard. And so that's I'll post the intervals on the description, and I'll post these charts on the bottom. And if you have any comments, or you're trying to see something else, some other lesson, just post it on the comment or send me a message. And if you like it, subscribe. That would really help a lot. And thank you for watching. This is my version of the CAGED system. See y'all later.